The book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And Shalom to 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah for the GMS Denver camp, doing a lesson in regards to the spirit that's going to be released out of these devils here in the midst of Jacob's trouble, which could, pop off here around election time. All right, and as you know, Jacob's trouble is a time of great death and destruction, and a time in which Jacob, all right, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, are going to be targeted. All right, you're going to be in trouble. All right, those of you that have rejected Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And one of the main components of Jacob's trouble is Esau, the so-called white man, all right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, coming after you, all right, coming down having great wrath, all right. You see, as it tells you in Revelation 12 and verse 12. But right here, this is talking about, the actual man Esau, all right, the forefather of these Edomites that you see today, the so-called white race, all right. In his spirit, he wanted to kill or murder, should I say, his brother Jacob. All right, because of the blessing that he received. Well, guess what? We're the seed of Jacob. All right, you 12 tribes. All right, and the spirit that was in the Edomites back, in Esau back then is in the Edomites today. They're looking to murder us, especially these elites. All right, who are in control of the society. They have plans set up to target you Israelites. We've been warning you and telling you. All right, to turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because this devil is getting ready to show his horns, man. And without further ado, I want to play a quick clip one of the brothers posted, all right? And it's very heavy. You see? Let's get into it. All right, here's a video from the brother Maka'ala from the GMS LA camp. All right, here's his channel right there. GMS Inspiration of the Almighty. All right, go ahead, subscribe, be edified. But he posted a video, and just check it out.
Man, I went to the gun store today, y'all, to grab myself some extra artillery, to treat myself to something nice for these festive times that we living in. And when I tell y'all I was the only black person in there, I was the only black person in that motherfucker. And I go to this one all the time. This is the main shop and range that I go to. So every time I went in there, I ain't always been the only black person. But this time was different because I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna run in there on my lunch break, grab what I want real quick, and just dip out. When I tell you, and it was like 1:30, bro, 2 o'clock at the latest. When I tell you, bro, these white folks was piling in this bitch, you would have thought this shit was some type of convention, bro. Like, I seen a group of maybe 18, 19 at the oldest year-old white boys in there. Each one of them white boys had 2 rifle bags and shit. Getting ready to go to the range. They treating that shit like it's laser tag. Chopping it up, oh yeah, talking about school and all this other shit. Then you got all these other white dudes in there with their wives. Bro, they grabbing ammunition. They grabbing silencers, bipods. I'm like, yo, man, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. And I'm like, this shit is wild, bro. I had to grab myself some extra ammunition because I'm like, yo, y'all not about to leave me with nothing, bro. Leave me out here high and dry like that. It's like, fuck that shit, bro. I was like, damn, maybe I should buy me something else. This shit is fucking ridiculous. And I know it's election time, so... these NRA type of motherfuckers start losing their top a little bit and go over the edge. But bro, this was different because I didn't been to the store and the range around election time before, and it was never like this, bro. Not no 1 o'clock on a weekday. I know it's Friday and shit, but 1 o'clock on a weekday, people bringing their whole fucking families. And I looked on their website too. It wasn't no type of special event or nothing, bro. These folks was not fucking around, bro. Every white person that walked in that bitch, they was headed straight to the range and had 2-3 rifle bags with their ass, bro. They was not fucking around. I'm like, man, my people gotta hurry up and get in here and load up, because I don't know what the fuck they doing, but they damn sure ain't playing.
All right, so you saw that clip there. All right, this man went into, a gun store, and I've heard, Jake or different Israelites talking about this in their, own cities, going to the gun shops, and just droves of Edomites going in there buying out all the guns and ammunition. Like, as of lately, preparing for the results of this election that's coming up, man. So here it is right here. You got a testimony, an eyewitness testimony right here of what they doing. They preparing for something, as he said. All right. And that murderous spirit that's in these Edomites is finna be shown. All right, that's why you got to take this thing serious. All of us, man, we got to take it serious. All right, the Lord is getting ready to bring that civil unrest that's prophesied to happen. And Esau, his blessing is the sword. By the way, that's why they run into that sword. They run in and buying all the guns, the rifles, and it's like he said, it's these young Edomites, man, like teenagers, early 20s, going in there getting all these weapons, man. Y'all getting ready to see something out here, man. We all getting ready to see this devil being unleashed. So the elections very well could be that catalyst to Jacob's trouble. But let's get some precepts real quick, and we'll play some more of their video. All right, so we started out with, Genesis 27:41. Hey, that same spirit, that murderous spirit, is within these Edomites today. All right, because it's coming out that we're the chosen people of the Most High. All right, and we out here in great numbers, starting with the prophets prophesying against this damn devil. That's stirring his ass up, that hatred. Okay, you see? And then these elections, man, that could be, the straw that breaks the camel's back. We'll see. But remember, we told you never trust your enemy, man. Y'all think this damn devil is your friend and whatnot. Y'all getting ready to see. All right? Remember that spirit is still in him. Let's get a quick precept, though. So I want to get this real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. I'm just going to start at verse 1 and read down. It says, Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Now, Mount Seir is synonymous to Esau, Edom. All right, that was his ancient dwelling place. So we know that this is talking about not the actual mountain. It's talking about the people that inhabited that area. All right, Esau, the Edomites. All right. And verse 3, it says, And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. All right, and that's the future of these damn Edomites. All right, but it goes on to say, verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. And that's their end. When it's all said and done with, our Esau gonna flare up and act a fool out here for an amount of time. But then the Lord gonna shut his ass down. That's the, end of Esau's rulership. That's what we're coming into. But before we get there, he gonna be allowed to act a fool out here. It goes on to say, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. You see, he has a perpetual hatred for you Israelites. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And they have no problem shedding blood, man. All right, I don't know, man. A lot of these Israelites out here, they think that the so-called white man is just some, soft, I don't know, man. I don't know what they think, man. But they get ready to see the teeth come out, man. And in the form of the sword. Like you saw in that clip, all right? Jake saw all these Edomites by the droves running into these gun shops, man. Buying up all the ammunition, all the rifles, okay? Everything, man. Because they're preparing to shed blood. Because they still have that perpetual hatred within them, all right? And it's really going to be the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on you rebellious Israelites out here. When these Edomites get to, shooting and killing. Because that's what's coming. All right. Now, it's not to be, it's not to make you afraid, but it's to make you aware. This is the reality. This is the prophecy. All right. This is what we're dealing with right here. This ain't a game. It's not a joke. All right. We're here to warn you. All right. But let's get some more precepts on the nature of these damn devils. All right. They have no problem shedding the blood of you Israelites. And they got a bloodlust for us. They've been itching for a reason to come out in the streets with their guns and try to blow us away, man. All right, here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see, that's how these devils operate. They talk smoothly, all right? They smile at you, at your job or in public. That's all deceit. These devils really hate you Israelites, man. They got a deep hatred for us. And the Lord tells us this, so don't be fooled by the smiles and the different rhetoric that they use when you're in public, That's all bullshit, man. All right? When they get behind closed doors, when they get to their homes, they talk about how they really feel about you. Especially around these elections, man. They having these conversations at their table, talking about what they gonna do, if Kamala wins. You got these patriots out here, these militias, getting ready to take to the streets, man, and shed blood, man. They teaching their kids how to shoot. They doing all type of shit, man. That's just Esau's culture. All right. But though they speak nicely to you, and just know that they got that deep hatred. You need to really kind of stay away from their ass, man, as much as you can. We get in and get out. You got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with these devils, on a day-to-day basis. But, I wouldn't be hanging out with a bunch of Edomites around this time, man. All right. That's just, my personal opinion. Knowing, how they feel about you.
A police department in Georgia under fire after a viral post left many outraged. The video shows white people using an image of a black man for target practice. The police department for the town of Villa Rica posted the pictures from its training course on social media over the weekend, and the backlash was swift. The post got more than 500 comments and had more than 400 shares, most of the people finding the images offensive.
You put this image up, and we're being shot at.
It was immediately clear to me that the selection of these images used in this training was offensive.
Perception of it looks like we have people just shooting at black guys, and that's not at all what it was.
The chief of the police department says he is now ordering the offensive images taken down. The city has...
All right, you see that? You see that? They preparing, man. They preparing. And it's really the Lord putting the spirit on these devils to rise up, man. All right? That's all part of prophecy. We're just preparing you for what's coming.
Where the police chief has issued an apology after photos show an image of a black man used as target practice during a training seminar.
Okay, let's get a few more precepts, all right? We're in very serious times, man. So here we have the book of Genesis chapter 27, and I'm going to start here at verse 37. This is going into when Isaac, all right, our forefather Isaac was blessing his sons, Jacob and Esau, all right? And we understand, how the story plays out, all right, how Jacob supplanted Esau, for his blessing, you know what I'm saying? And so Esau began to beg to his father Isaac for a blessing, right? So verse 37, it says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, Salakia, hold on one second, Salakia. All right, so there we go. I had to put on that do not disturb, but it says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and with wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? All right. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So he was begging, his father for a blessing. Okay, now let's see what happens next. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And that's what these Edomites are living in right now. All right, they're living in their blessing. All right, but it's temporary. Their blessing's coming to an end. All right, they have the fatness of the earth, all the prime real estate. You see, they live in all the nice areas of the earth. And they put Jake in these hoods and whatnot, sectioned off in these cities. All right, while Esau lives on acres of land, You see what I'm saying? They have the fatness of the earth, man. But anyway, let's go on to the next part where the point is. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, the point is right here is that You know, Esau's blessing is the sword, man. And that's how he lives. He lives by the sword. He got this country by way of the sword, man. You know, killing, murdering. The sword is representative of killing instruments, man. He's been taking over these different countries, you know, colonizing them, so to speak, by way of his military. That's a version of his sword, man. His military technology, all that stuff, he lives by that, man. You see, that shows you who Esau is. It's a so-called white man. All right, and it goes back to this ancient blessing from our forefather Isaac. And he's getting ready to show you that his blessing is a sword, man. Esau and them guns, man, he's connected to that sword spiritually. All right, their affinity for guns is a spiritual thing, man, and it goes right back to here. All right, that's his blessing. But guess what? We have a greater blessing in the sword than guns and whatnot. Because you got Jake out there. It's not unlawful to get weapons and whatnot if that's your thing. But just understand that sword, that gun, all right, that's Esau's blessing. You're not going to beat Esau with his own blessing. All right, we're going to have to depend on Yahweh Shema Shah in these times. And that's why he's opened up our eyes in these last days to cleave unto him so that we can have the hedge of protection when all hell breaks loose and these devils get to take into the streets, splattering shit, man. Men, women, and children. That's what's coming, man. Civil unrest, and it's being orchestrated as we speak. And like I said, November 5th, all right, that could be, we'll see. It could be a catalyst to that happening. So just keep your eyes open, man. Even Jake in the world is seeing this happen. How much more should us of the hopeful elect be paying attention to this? So just to show you Esau's blessing right here, check this out. Look at this Edomite right here. With all these damn guns. Check it out.
MP5. Knights SR15. Knights Armament SR16. Knights M110K1. M1 Carbine. M16A1. Alchemy 2011. World War III winning 1911. Colt SCW. BNT SPC 9, BNT APC 9, SIG 553, HK P7 M13, COD G36C, Black Ops AUG, Stripper Pistol, HK 416A5, Colt Single Action Army, BNT APR 308, M1 Grand, Car 98, Browning A5, MP.
All right, so yeah, you get the point, man. You see it. And that's not just this Edomite, all of these damn devils, man. The majority of them have weapons, man. Multiple guns and rifles and shotguns, man, in their homes. And they practice them and they go to the range, they take their kids, all right, they teach them from a damn near toddler age how to shoot. All right, and they also teach their kids to hate you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right? You see what I'm saying? We're telling you, we're giving you the scoop, man. Because a lot of Jake just don't get it. They don't get it, but they're going to understand that this is your fucking enemy when all hell breaks loose, when they show you how they really feel about you, man. And this is why you need the protection of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You see, the Lord is our protection in times of civil unrest. All right? Because this is what's coming. Let's get a precept. Matter of fact, and you see a comment right here. It says, a time like never before. That's the truth. That's the truth. All right? Let's get a few more precepts. All right, so here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 3 and verse 6. Check it out. It says, I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. All right? That's the spirit of faith that we got to have coming into these times, man. We can't be, playing around and wavering with Yahweh Shema Shai. We got to understand that he is our protection and that his hand is not short and that it cannot save. You see, we're not to fear Esau, man. You got to also understand that Esau is controlled opposition. All right? Esau can't do nothing that the Lord don't allow him to do. Now, a lot of these Israelites that are outside of this truth who have rejected the Lord, the 2/3, they going to get caught up in this shit, man. Esau's going to be allowed to run through them, all right, like a lawnmower through grass, man. It's going to be bad out here. So just understand it's the judgment of the Lord when you see Esau doing these things, you know, to a lot of our people out here. Man, woman, and child. He's going to be like a madman sparing none. But, you know, the Lord going to have his protection around the elect. Okay? We don't got to fear these goddamn devils, man. The Lord ain't with Esau, man. He's nothing more than a tool, all right, to bring forward judgment, and then he's going to get thrown away after 1,000 years of slavery, according to the prophecy in Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 18, okay? So this is what's getting ready to play out. We're just letting you know, all right? And you gotta have that faith not to be afraid, all right? Knowing that the Lord is in total control, man. Matter of fact, you know what? The Spirit is on me. I want to read this entire chapter because it's a short chapter, and it's you know, a psalm of King David, man. All right, but it says, "Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me." King David had many enemies, man. Even some of his own family members were trying to get at him. What did he do? He prayed to the Lord, man. He prayed to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. That's what we gonna do. That's what we're doing now. All right. Verse 2 says, "Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in the Most High." Selah. And that's what these devils think. They think that we ain't going to be helped by the Lord. They think they're going to just murder us. Nah, man. It ain't finna play out like that. Not for the elect. Verse 3, "But thou, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head." All right. Verse 4, "I cried unto the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down and slept. I await for the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, sustain me." And we going to be sustained in these times, man. The Lord ain't going to just leave us out here. He never just leaves us out here hanging. All right? Speaking to you hopeful elect out there. All right? When you call on the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai in the time of your trouble, he going to come through. You see? Yahushai, the name Yahushai, who they ignorantly call Jesus, his name in the Hebrew means he who delivers. That's his reputation. All right, and there's all kind of accounts of the Lord delivering his men from certain death. Verse 6, it says, "I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about." And as the men of the Lord, man, as the true believers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, we got the whole world against us, man. Even 2/3 of our own people. All right, but guess what? We ain't afraid of their ass, man. Why? Because we know who defends us. And it's the faith that we have to have, man. You know, you can't think with a carnal mindset in the time we coming into. You got to be spiritual. All right? Because to the carnal mind, it's going to look like we have no hope. You see? That's why you can't think that way, man. We got to revert back to the scriptures and what's written. Things are written aforetime for our learning. We're getting ready to see the Lord step in on our behalf in a major way. All right? In these coming times. The Lord's getting ready to show himself that he is, man, by rescuing, you know, his chosen people, man, starting with the elect. All right? We getting ready to see this. So prepare your mind for it, man. Don't be afraid, you know, when Esau, you know, starts putting out all these threats and you start seeing crackers in the streets with guns and whatnot. Pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Those are the names that you need for salvation. All right? Not Jesus Christ. You're going to have these damn wacky ass Christians out here calling on Jesus in these times, getting their ass blown away. All right? We got the true names, man. Verse 7, it says, "Arise, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, save me, O my power, for thou hast smitten all my enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly." All right? You see, the ungodly, you know, starting with Esau, he's going to be cast down, man. That's the end of his story. You know, we see the prophecies and they're playing out exactly how the Lord has them, you know, to be played out. And it's prophesied that he's going to lose. All right. The Lord's going to break the teeth of the ungodly. All right. Meaning his power. All right. His weaponry, man. It's not going to be, matter of fact, when Esau comes in like a flood, it tells you in Isaiah 59:19, the Lord going to lift up a standard. That's talking about spiritual power. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that next, all right? So verse 8, it says, "Salvation," but look, check it. "Salvation belongeth unto the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Thy blessing is upon thy people, Selah." And his people are the Israelites. You see, we're not just regular people out here, man. Esau is fucking with the Lord's chosen people, all right? And he getting ready to see that that's a huge mistake here very shortly, man. Especially when he comes after the elect, all right? But let's get that Isaiah 59 verse 19 real quick. All right, here it is, the book of Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19, and it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy, all right, shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, shall lift up a standard against him. What is that talking about? That's talking about the Lord lifting up the spirits of the elect, man. Manifesting in the spiritual power, a defense against these damn devils when they come in like a flood. All right. And, you know, especially in times of martial law and civil unrest, they're going to come after the Israelites. They're going to come after the prophets. And guess what? Those who have been serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, those men that have been dedicated to the service of the Lord, man, glorifying his name in the earth, speaking his words, guess what? They're going to have a standard lifted. You see? Meaning that's a form of protection. Okay? Men having spiritual power to combat these enemies, man, these devils when they come in with their weapons, with their sword. You see, our blessing is more powerful than their goddamn swords, man. Because Esau believes in that sword, man. They just know that's going to say you know, their rulership. They believe that the sword is going to preserve their way of life, and it's not, man. That's how they've always been moving in the earth, but the Lord's finna shut them down. He's finna confound their ass, man, when he raises that standard. All right, and brothers have had dreams of this manifesting. All right, you know, myself included, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord gives you these dreams to boost your faith. All right, brothers have had dreams of Edomites shooting at them. All right, and the bullets weren't doing any damage. That's spiritual power, man. The Lord, he can do that, man. And we believe that he will do that in the times we're coming into. So, you know, just hold on to the Lord, man. Hold on to your faith. Don't get shaken up by what Esau was preparing for, man. Fuck Esau, man. He's the wicked. He don't fucking win, man. All right? The Lord hates Esau. And here we are serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You think he gonna just leave us hanging? No, man. So get ready for that spiritual power. Get ready for that standard to be lifted, man. There's all kind of documentation of spiritual power in the scriptures. All right? Things are written aforetime for our learning. We're not just regular people, man. And they know this too. Especially their elites. That's why they're so afraid, man, of us waking up. They know that our power is going to step in and strengthen us. All right, so I'm going to read this and we're going to get ready to close it out, all right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 4, all right? Hey, 3 4s, man, mercy. That number 4 goes into mercy, all right? And that's exactly what we need in the time we're coming into, man, all right? Now it says, thou art my king, O Most High. Command deliverances for Jacob. Okay? Being the 12 tribes, man. All right, starting with the elect. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. You see that? The Lord, he's always stepped in on our behalf to destroy our enemies. It's all throughout the scriptures, man. Even in the Old Testament, man. Especially in the Old Testament, it goes into that, man. How we won our battles through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're not regular people, man. Okay. Verse 6, it says, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. All right. And that's the understanding that you got to have. It's not unlawful to have a firearm. All right. And as long as you're abiding by the laws of the land, or you got to legally purchase firearm, whatever, that's your business, man. But understand that that's not going to save you. All right. You see what I'm saying? Jake out there, you know, living all kind of wicked lifestyles. They out there buying guns, acting like that's going to save their ass, man. Hell no, the Lord going to allow them to be destroyed by the sword, man. Esau wants to draw you Jakes in, thinking that you have a carnal way of defeating him, man. No, the only way to defeat Esau is through our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's why you Israelites need to repent and turn back to the Lord so that you can have that hedge protection, that defense from what's coming. Because it's coming. All right. You're going to be like a madman sparing none. I got to get that too. I actually forgot to get that one. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that too before we end this lesson. All right. But your guns ain't going to save you, man. You have to have the Lord on your side. All right. At the end of the day, that's the salvation is coming from the Lord, man. You ain't going to just manufacture your own salvation out here, man. That's not how it works. Okay. Let's get that quick precept and we'll come back to Psalms 44. So I got to bring this out, man, because we're living in these times right here. All right, the book of 2nd Esdras, all right, in the Apocrypha, all right, chapter 16. I'm going to jump down to verse 70, all right, to get to the point. Okay, let's see. So it says right here, all right, future prophecy. It says, for there shall be in every place and in those next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who fears the Lord, man? The Israelites. All right, especially the elect. All right, those who are coming in the proper doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, they finna come after us, man. Now it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay, so this is talking about Esau, Edom, coming down upon those who fear the Lord, man. And even you Christians are gonna get caught up. You know, you're gonna get caught up in this right here. You plantation Christians, all right, who call on Jesus and whatnot, all right, who don't have the true understanding of the scriptures. You're gonna get caught up in this, man. All right, these devils are getting ready to show who they are. Anything that is associated with these scriptures, man, with the Bible and following, you know, a God, they're gonna try to outlaw it, man. All right, they're gonna use their blessing, the sword, man. They're gonna be like madmen, sparing none. Okay, it's gonna be crazy out here. They're gonna be killing men, women, and children. This is the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And it says like the mighty man's gonna be crying bitterly, man. You're gonna be seeing, you know, tough dudes, all right, crying like women, because they don't have the understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the Lord ain't dealing with them. So they're going to just be left to their own devices, man. Crying in front of they woman and shit, man. Hiding behind her ass. That's what's going to be happening out here. We're telling you that this time could be very well right around the corner, man. All right. But anyway, continuing on, it says in verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And this is going to bring forth those FEMA camps. You know what I'm saying? You know, when civil unrest pops off, they're gonna have these different safe havens and shit. And guess what? They're gonna have to have you take before you can enter into these so-called safe havens and whatnot. These 15-minute cities that they got set up. The RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. All right, we see it all orchestrating right now, man, because it's all in this, you know, it's all in the scriptures. This is the Lord's movie, and this is how it plays out. All right, so you know, when civil unrest pops off, they're going to bring in the military, martial law, all right? And they're going to be, you know, going after whoever they want to go after. And some of us are going to be cast out of our houses. We might be brought to detention centers and whatnot, man. But that's not going to shake our faith in the Lord, man, all right? Because he's orchestrating everything. It's to try our faith. Now it says, verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen, all right? And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. All right, you see that? It's going to be known who's the Lord's chosen in that time, because first, you know, I mentioned spiritual power is going to be manifested in that time for those who truly believe. And then the Lord going to be just doing all kind of different, you know, miraculous works on behalf of the elect. And the elect are not going to drop their faith when these things are happening. Matter of fact, our faith is going to turn the fuck up even more. As we see Esau closing in more and more, our faith is being turned up to higher and higher levels, man. It's going to manifest into spiritual power, man. Okay. Now, verse 74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. They here. But I will deliver you from the same. All right. There you go. The Lord's not a man that he should lie. Be ye, what did it say? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High is your guide. All right. Check that out. Let me zoom in on that one. All right. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High is your guide, man. And how is he guiding us right now? He's guiding us right now through these scriptures, man. Through the word. All right. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's within us. We're being led to move in ways, you know, that's going to preserve us, man. It says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. We have the highest level of information, wisdom, and knowledge within these scriptures to preserve us in the times we're coming into. We have the knowledge of prayer and how faith works, man, and how the Lord has delivered his people many a times over, man, in times past. We have that knowledge. All right, it's going to keep us stable in times of uncertainty and, you know, civil unrest, which is right around the corner. All right. The Lord's going to guide us, man, through these times. We're not going to be out here just by ourselves. All right. The Lord going to have angels appearing. You know what I'm saying? Different miraculous works going to be seen in the times we're coming into, man. Acts 2.0 is what we like to call it. All right. because all kind of things were happening for the apostles in the book of Acts. The Lord was showing his power. All right. So they have to come after us for the Lord to show his power. That's all we waiting for. All right. We're not afraid, man. You see, we need this to happen to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this so-called life, man. I'm ready for the kingdom, and this must needs be. So, hey, the Lord is bringing it. Prepare your minds, stay in these words. All right. This word is what keeps us stable. All right. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's going to keep us from losing our damn minds and being frozen with fear when these things actually start playing out, when the blood is actually spilling in the streets. The Lord's still going to be with us, man. But let's go to that Psalms 44. We're going to close it. All right, so we established that, weaponry, carnal weaponry is not going to be our salvation, okay? It says in verse 7, but thou hast saved us from our enemies and has put them to shame that hated us. The Lord is finna put these fucking devils to shame, man. All right? Esau's going to get, the 2/3 and whatnot because they need to be purged out. But the elect, all right, the majority of the elect are going to make it through, man. Okay? He's going to put these goddamn devils to shame. All right? And it's right here in the scriptures. The Lord's going to save us. So with that being said, I'm going to end this lesson. We already on 35 minutes, so I ain't want to make it that long. But hopefully I'll come back with more videos in regards to current events, man, and relating to scriptures, to prophecy. We're in crazy times, man. Don't be fooled. Don't go to sleep. All right? Spiritually speaking, stay sober, stay vigilant, man. It's about to go down, man. All right, so I'm going to end it right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Kwam Yasharala in the Bible Bar. Shalom.